Coming out of this past month of racing down south, I don't know that we've really learned anything new or super surprising with the late model guys. The fast guys, they're still the fast guys. Bobby Pierce and Ricky Thornton Jr. have been the top two the past 2 seasons. And it's business as usual for Ricky Thornton Jr. 3 more wins, second in one championship. He's third in the other. Pierce, he didn't win during Speedweeks, but he's very much on schedule with the World of Outlaws for the season. He leaves this month third in the standings, but just 6 points behind leader Ryan Gustin. I do think that Jonathan Davenport and Devin Moran made some pretty emphatic statements about where they are right now. These two clearly just as fast as Pierce and RTJ. Moran with 4 wins, Davenport with 3 coming out of this stretch. They topped the Lucas standings, Davenport 1, Moran in 2. And they're both in significantly better positions than they were a year ago. It feels right now like it's these 4 at the top and then kind of everybody else. Davenport's win on Saturday night at Volusia, driving around Drake Troutman on a rubber down track, was about as impressive a run as you will see. And normally rubber down races, they get pretty boring. Last night, not a boring race. JD somehow able to rail the cushion and work by Troutman, who had the grip in the rubber, is something that just never happens. And even last night, after Davenport had success, others tried it, but they failed. I saw some other guys jump up to that high side, try to make moves. They went backwards. That's usually what happens on those rubber down tracks. We've obviously seen Davenport melt faces plenty in the past when it comes to dirt late model shows, but we might be seeing him returning to that 2022 form when he won $2 million in a single year. I think the two-way fight for dirt late model supremacy is now expanded into a big 4, and you're going to see these guys at each other all season. We even saw a little bit of that back on Friday between Davenport and Pierce. Pierce throws a slider early in that feature. These two not even racing for the lead. They were, in the top 5, but not for the lead. Davenport then crosses him back over and throws a tight slider himself into 3. Pierce ends up the racetrack over the cushion, goes for a ride. His night was ended by contact in the aftermath. Brandon Shepard coming through, not able to avoid him, hits Pierce's car, does a bunch of damage. Pierce done for the night. Bobby, not happy. Kevin Kovac at Dirt on Dirt had a story about the entire situation. Great job getting quotes from both sides. Pierce in there admitting, quote, a little bit of lost respect for him meaning Davenport. This won't be the last time we see a run-in amongst this group in 2025. It's just like those of us watching, these guys all know who they need to beat on a nightly basis. If you want to win a dirt late model race right now, you've got to go through these 4.